So I heard we got some bars, huh?
In true me fashion.
Y'all got bars? Y'all ready?
I just recorded like the draft of the song that we're doing today, roughly 4 hours ago.
Alright, so we got 8 contestants. They got 5 minutes each.
So hopefully I have it memorized for the showcase.
The winner of tonight's showcase.
3, 3, 3, 3.
Hands to the blouse, switching the picture, ignoring the grain. Working through pain, so what you witness is one and the same. The humble serve with the prideful jerk report on the brain. This ain't strategic placement, I'm not avoiding the stain.
So go out this door, go into that building, go a little ways down, registration. You're gonna walk right in front of the entrance. You're inside the arch.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We gonna find this place, man.
It's the second time.
On my full tourist right now. Don't know where I'm at, never been to Chicago in my life. We just got to Legacy Conference. Right now I'm digging in my phone trying to get my registration. So we can get signed up and kind of move from there.
Figure when pigs fly, I'd be recording again. I guess somebody strapped the rocket to Bloomberg. With gremlins in my computer sucking my humor. Couldn't see souls, only consumers. Crushed by the weight of a writer's block and clinging to fear. It's been years since I regularly wrote music. Some dark moments I couldn't connect or hope to it. I had to go through it, grow through it. And honestly I'm grateful cause I came out with that. I know that I know through it. Grandmommy passed and Papa knew he wasn't stopping her. Then 5 months later we buried him right on top of her. Less than a year later it's Uncle David in the coffin. And September 25th I got introduced to my daughter. So I seen death and I know life. I'm trying to make mine count, trying to love my wife. I am not my feelings, I am not my plans, I am not my failure. Speaking with both my hands covered in blood.
Hey, can you help, bro? One time. This is heavy as crap.
I thought he was gonna do the camera and watch me try to do it. I was like, bro, you asleep.
You know, we at LegacyFest, you know, everybody going to the concerts today and stuff, you know, which is cool, but, you know, we are hip-hop artists, we are musicians, so I don't think it's right to give so much time at looking at art and listening to it and not creating it. So we're setting up, we're gonna make some good music today. And it's gonna be a great time.
Ever conflicted, sex compulsive and Christ convicted. A walking oxymoron that grace and mercy poured on. A fickle Frodo ducking Gollum, locking eyes with Sauron. Crawling my way to greatness, off of the reservation. Still disappointing people that believe in me. Repeatedly deleting things that end up on my TV screen. If I could choose between $250,000 and guarantee on decent sleep, I could use the cash, but what I seem to really need is peace. It's high stakes on a dramatic fail. Like killing off innocent men to give Barabbas bail. I'm trying to chill, my flesh is trying to riot. A conscious fight when I wash my hands, I don't know if it's conscious or autopilot. Is it yes or no? Cause I've grown uncomfortable hearing maybes. I got experiences, periods, and phases of life that shape me. I just gave my wife some news, I don't know why she doesn't hate me. Got things that people said like 3 years ago that still break me. I've been doubting, can't soon watch me drowning. I believe in Jesus, I believe in counseling. Let me tell my truth.
How'd you think Thursday went?
It was a great experience, you know. Had a chance to perform for the Legacy Rap Showcase. I performed a piece called The Wake Up Call, where it's kind of a person that's in jail calling their friend or their sibling or their loved one and telling a story about things that happened that they should avoid. But the judges, you know, what they told me was I created a theatrical scene that was totally different from anything else that they've seen. I was able to win the crowd with that, and they just said it wasn't really a song that created crowd participation, but created a world to watch. So that played to my advantage and disadvantage. I had a lot of people come up to me afterwards, some who have been incarcerated before, and they said how it touched their heart with the message in that song. And that really meant a lot for me because obviously if you don't win a competition, there's always that struggle of, well, am I good? Did I come here for no reason? But really it was amazing to hear that even though I didn't win, you know, I won the heart or attention or connection of a listener. And that really just encouraged me to continue to make music, continue to be real. Shout out to Shepherd. He won first place, and it was good to see him perform, and so that was an amazing time.
Rap Showcase. Before I get to the actual day of the Rap Showcase, the entire week before the Rap Showcase, I've been freaking out. The reason is I had to write an entirely new song basically the week before the showcase. I've been writing to a particular instrumental, and the producer sold it, and so I was like, crap, I just lost my music. All right, I gotta write to something else. So I write, completely different feel, everything, finally finish it. But I'm just struggling all week trying to memorize it. And so I get out here, I'm like, man, I'm in Chicago and I still don't know all my words. I still don't know all my words. There's times where you just have to just say, all right, God, it's over. My efforts are done at this point. I have no more I can input into this. And I just had to be there. No matter what happens, I was going to be happy for whoever won, whether it was me or somebody else. I resolved I wanted to do what God wanted me to do. And I just resolved to trust, because I just generally didn't have anything else I could do. You know, the old school church, they say, I feel my help coming. That's how I felt. I was like, I got my help in here. And then I blank. That's what's crazy. I blank after my first verse. I do the first chorus, do the first verse, do the second chorus, get halfway through my second verse, blank. And like, everybody's still here. I said, y'all still here? Everybody, yeah. T.R.U.T.H, one of the judges, stands up over on the side like, well, you better spit. T.R.U.T H, one of the judges, he said, some people have that atmosphere shifting thing, and I sense that that's a grace on your life. That was so impactful to me, just to hear from people who are vets and living legends in this. A lot of encouraging words, and knowing that the music impacted people. And it was just a wild experience to see people so impacted through a mistake-filled performance. I don't usually do that. Normally my performances are very execution-based. And yet, God really just, he took what I was doing and touched people with it. And that's just humbling.
It's been years since I regularly wrote music. Some dark moments I couldn't connect the hope to it. I had to go through it, grow through it. And honestly, I'm grateful, cause I came out with that. I know through it. Grandmommy passed and Papa knew he wasn't stopping her. Then 5 months later, we buried him right on top of her. Less than a year later, it's Uncle David in the coffin. And September 25th, I got introduced to my daughter. So I seen death and I know life. I'm trying to make mine count, I'm trying to love my wife. I am not my feelings, I am not my plans, I am not my failure. Speaking with both my hands.